Welcome to Julie the Thrifty Designer. Today I'm going to show you what I have, a few things to work with to make my Scrooge Jacob Marley a Christmas Carol happen this year. Stay tuned. Well, as you all can see, I have quite an assortment of dolls and carolers and everything. And I just thought I would kind of take a look here and show you what I have been collecting over the year now, because I knew this was the theme I was going to do. So, looky here. I'll tell you, the hardest thing in the world is to find men dolls. There are just hardly any of them. They're all women. Easy as can be on that, but men are very hard, so you get what you can get. So I have decided to make this one Fred. Merry Christmas, Uncle Scrooge. God save you. And then I was lucky enough to find an actual Scrooge in his nightgown and everything. Don't remember what I paid for him, but he wasn't a ton of money. But I couldn't believe it when I found him. And then I found another Scrooge-looking guy. Whether he is or not, I don't know. But I'm going to say this is just a little bit younger, back when he was miserly, but not quite as bad of a Scrooge as he is now. He works amazingly well. And then I have Bob Cratchit right here. And this is as close as I could find to a Bob Cratchit type of character. And, well, frankly, I didn't have much more luck from there at finding actual men in the dolls. Then I found these two little Tiny Tims for different scenes. And I don't know if he really is tiny. He's dressed too much. But I'm going to probably still make him work. And then I have him as Tiny Tim, and this is supposed to be his crutch. And then these assortment of ladies are the different characters in the storyline of the women. So there's Belle, his fiance that broke up with him, and there's Mrs. Fezziwig, and then there's his sister. So this is probably his young sister, and one of them is his older sister. And so I have those, and I'm going to be placing them around the different areas in the house, telling of the story as you walk through. And here is the Ghost of Christmas Past. I've tried to stay true to the way the book describes her. It describes her as all in white, young, but yet looking old, but young looking. So I painted on her face some wrinkles and stuff to try to make her look a little bit older, and yet being youthful looking. Then we have back here, we have the Ghost of Christmas Present. And I found this jester, and I painted him with grays and silvers and all that. He was purples and oranges and reds, and he was multicolored. And so when I painted him, he really went into this gray-looking color. And I'm calling him Jacob Marley with all the chains on him. Then when Scrooge wants the boy to go buy him the turkey, the one that's as big as me, there we go. I have him right there. Now I tried to do a little bit of a bed with Scrooge dying on it, and in the future scene, but I came up with something better after all. But let's go to this. Stacks of books and more chains and money, because that's what Scrooge is all about. I have some little sayings cut out. I did do this theme several years ago, so some of what I have here is from years past. And I'm reincorporating it. There we go. Now this scene right here of her and him, I think they make the perfect scene where Belle is breaking up with Scrooge when they were young. And then I just have assortment of like carolers and just people going to be wandering the cities. Now I have put up one tree. I'm going to go ahead and show it to you. It is definitely not finished. It's not even close to being finished. I have a lot more that I'm going to do to it. In fact, I'm going to try to make it feel icy and cold and not inviting in a sense, but yet still look Christmassy. So I bought a Barbie doll bed. It was pink and purple. Well, I spray painted it brown. And I found this red velvet material and all these tassels. And I hot glued it all on to make it look like his 4-poster bed that Scrooge slept in. Then it's just a simply dollar store Barbie. I couldn't find one that really I wanted to use that worked better than that. And so I just simply put a covering over her face, and this was a scarf that I cut up and used. It was on sale. All of this was really, really cheap. And so there is his deathbed that Scrooge is to see in the future. Then up here, this kind of creepy looking guy here is symbolic of, or is supposed to be, the guys that stole his bed curtains and was selling them. So if you don't know the story of Scrooge, I think you should watch it. And she's also supposed to be part of it. Now I have nothing else on here. Oh, yes I do. One up at the top. The Grim Reaper's on top. And he is the ghost of Christmas future. I think he works very well. So this is far cry from being done. I am not even close to being finished with that tree. There's going to be a lot more that's going to happen to it, and it's going to look a lot more Ghost of Christmas future than it does right now. But there is a start. So I just thought I would show you the characters of this year's planning for our Christmas Carol Christmas. And so I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I decided to show you this. So if you guys decide you like some of my ideas, you can start looking for this now, probably because I'm starting so late in the year for all of you out there. You'll probably have to think, I'm going to do this theme next year if you like it. But at least here's a rundown of a lot of the stuff that I have gotten that you might want to keep an eye out for yourself at the thrift stores, garage sales, just wherever you can. Now, I didn't spend a lot of money. Trust me, every doll on here was under $5. I did not spend hardly anything. Most of them was clearanced or half price or whatever. And so I'm just letting you know there's not a lot of money spent. Now, it adds up, but each individual piece was not expensive. So here you guys go. I hope this will inspire you to start thinking of how you could create a Christmas Carol Christmas theme. Obviously, I have that tree is the Ghost of Christmas Past. Then I'll have another tree that is the Ghost of Christmas Future. That one's... Sorry, I said it wrong. That one's the Ghost of Christmas Future. Then we'll have the Ghost of Christmas Past tree. And we're going to have the Ghost of Christmas Present tree. So, it's going to be interesting. So I hope you all will stay tuned and see this series. I think it's going to be interesting to watch this story unfold. So, thank you guys for watching. Y'all take care, and God bless, and happy decorating, and Merry Christmas to you all. And to all of you, may God bless you.